Now, a fundraising campaign was recently launched for a new stained glass window at St John the Baptist Church in Scampton. It's to commemorate its links with RAF Scampton, which, as we know, is to be sold off. Well, several £1,000s has already been raised to go towards it, but they need quite a bit more. I've been to the church to hear about the plans and met up with Reverend Sue Deacon and fundraising organiser Joe Bartrup.
We have actually over 100 graves of RAF personnel, and we get a lot of visitors to those graves.
Inevitably, a church, it's a very small church, but inevitably, given the location, there is going to be this very strong relationship with the RAF and the RAF station.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've had this relationship for over 100 years. Well, just 100 years. Of course, it was the centenary last year. So it is the official church of RAF Scampton.
Well, Joe Bartrup, you have designs on having a stained glass window here to commemorate that connection with RAF Scampton. How long have you harboured this ambition?
This happened about 12 months ago now, Rod. It was Remembrance Day last year that someone came up to me in uniform and said, you know, wouldn't it be absolutely fantastic to have an RAF stained glass window right next to the RAF ensign in church? And that really got me thinking with the connections between RAF Scampton and Scampton Church. And so the seed was sown.
Well, it sounds like a very simple task, doesn't it? Oh, let's raise a few grand for a stained glass window, but I suspect it's a little bit more difficult than that.
The thing is that in Scampton Church already we have Bodley and Garner windows there. Now they are the Picassos of stained glass windows, so we had to have something in keeping with that. You know, we couldn't just put anything in there. And Claire has come up with what we think is an absolutely amazing design. It's absolutely beautiful, and we're thrilled to bits with it.
Should we go and take a closer look inside? Oh, goodness me, this is a proper tribute to the RAF here, isn't it? Look at this.
It is. Yes, it is. We're, as I said, we're really, really proud of our connections with the RAF. And this is the Allies in the Air exhibition that we've had in the church for the whole of August, and we're going until the end of September.
OK, so as we spin round, and next to the RAF ensign is a very prominent window.
No, we chose this one because, A, it's south-facing, so we felt that we would have the effect of the sun coming through. But also, as you come in the door, it's possibly sort of one of the first windows that you do see.
It's a good size, isn't it? And I see here we've got a diagram of the finished article, of how you hope it will look. And you've got a representation here of all of the significant aircraft that have been involved at Scampton. You've got a whole pane devoted to the Red Arrows, of course the Lancaster, the Vulcan. Pretty much covers it, I guess.
Yes, it does, but can you see through that? The bottom part, they are all the crops that grow in the Springline Parish in Scampton, all the different kinds of crops. And then we have the runway that goes right the way through it. So that's RAF Scampton there.
Look, it's a small village, Scampton. So I see it's growing. I see the new homes coming up. But you've obviously got to raise quite a bit of money. There's £16,000 for the window itself, plus all of the other associated work that's got to go into that. So how optimistic are you you're going to get this project off the ground?
We started a crowdfunding campaign on the 16th of August, which went really, really well at the start. So we're up to about 3,000 at the moment. There's another 2 videos that are going to be made, and we're hopeful that those 2 videos will really push the funding along.
Sue, what's your hope that in terms of times when this might happen, or is it too early to contemplate?
Well, I think all in all we're looking at £30,000. The hope that we have is that the Royal Air Force Association, who have 200,000+ people all over the world, it's going to be in their magazine next month. So all we need is £1 from each one. I'm very optimistic. I am very optimistic. I'm an optimistic person.
It's a lovely, lovely spot. That's the first time I've been in Scampton Church, unbelievably, the number of years I've been doing this job. Absolutely gorgeous, as most of our churches are. But lovely, peaceful spot outside. And there is a road going through the village which passes by But it is such a lovely spot, and if you haven't been to Scampton Church yet, I do urge you to go and visit it. Reverend Sue Deacon and fundraiser Joe Bartrop. It's certainly getting the support of some high flyers, if you'll pardon the pun, with various RAF senior personnel in support, also the acting Bishop of Lincoln and many others. But still some way to go to reach the required target. There is a link to the crowdfunding site on scamptonchurch.org, together with the design and all the background information that you need. I believe the Just Giving page also has a link. Well, it will have a link, of course, and that is RAF Window from memory. Good luck to all concerned.